I'm being forcibly removed from the building again of a public lobby.
So if you want to take off that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day.
Sir, please, is there anything I can do, sir, please? Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please, I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know?
Okay, I don't want that man taking my picture. Why don't you take him out of here?
Sir, you hit me.
I'm gonna do
You
that
hit
next,
me.
okay?
Sir, okay, now
you take my picture then. I don't know you.
I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
I didn't break the law. I'm not going to be found guilty of anything. This is a waste of time. If you guys want to know who I am, I'll tell you who I am. Okay. You want to know what I'm doing here? I'll tell you what I'm doing here.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Please, sir, please don't make me sleep in jail tonight, sir, please. I'm begging.
We're not criminals.
They're going to make me sleep in jail.
Why?
Sir, please. Please.
Dude, please.
Sir, please.
Oh my
Come on,
God,
man.
don't do that to him.
You
He
guys
didn't
don't know
even
what
bring-
you're doing to me, man.
Why? Where are you
Ma'am,
taking
stand right
me?
here. Ma'am,
Oh man,
ma'am,
I'm just
ma'am,
walking.
ma'am. No, you can't go.
You guys really don't know what you're doing in my life with this, man. Seriously, please.
We really haven't been getting a lot of support from the community. You know, we need help getting hotels. We pretty much got the food and gas covered, but if there's any way anyone can help out in any way, guys, the hotels, the fees have really been killing us. You know, we don't make $1 million. We don't make a whole lot of money. But if there's any way anyone can help out, please. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Today's video takes us to New Rochelle, New York. And we're going to stop at the library. That's right, the library. And little Dracula Davey wants a Libarry card. That's right, Libarry card. But the clerk doesn't want to be photographed or recorded. So he has to speak to the supervisor. And they have a nice little conversation. Ah, little Davey. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. Who does he hate more? Does he hate the cops more or other public workers like sanitation, library workers, people like that? I don't know. Who does he hate more? I think they're all the same. But let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy.
Five minutes later.
Hi. How would somebody go about getting a library card? Can you get somebody to help me then? You're gonna deny me public services? You're gonna deny me public services?
I'm not denying you public services. I'm just denying.
I'm trying to receive services.
You're not supposed to film us. I don't want to be filmed.
You work for the public though, right?
Oh, little Davey wants a Libarry card. But look at those eyebrows, oh man, those things are scary. If I didn't know any better, I'd say those are painted on. Look at those things. Those are Cro-Magnon eyebrows, or maybe Neanderthal. Of course, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Got some nice tats there, too. I like that. Ooh, yeah. All right, let's continue.
All right then. You're filming us. There's 2 cameras right there. I don't want to be filmed. What's your supervisor's name? So I can file a complaint. Is he here today?
I'm calling him right now.
Okay. I would like to speak to him.
Why is it that these morons who don't have a shred of common sense in their brain and they can't read, they never finished high school, but they want to audit the library and they want to FOIA the library? What? I just don't get it. You know, my head hurts sometimes over here because I put out so many videos every day and it's the same thing over and over again. Oh, I lose my mind over here, but let's carry on.
Thank you. What was your name? Okay, it's public record anyways, so I'll find it. Thank you. You're so professional.
A few minutes later.
Yeah. Hi, sir.
Hey, how are you?
I'm the director.
I'm David. Nice to meet you. So,
You heard our staff story. Is that accurate? You were
well, she skipped some parts. I was, you know, just walking by. I walked by her first. Then I went over there. Then I came back. I asked her, how would somebody go about getting a library card?
Okay.
And she said that, mind you, everything's on film. I said, mind you, everything is recorded.
Oh yeah, little Dracula Davey records everything. He even records himself for some reason. Now you can really get a look at those eyebrows. Look at those things. Tell me that's not Cro-Magnon or Neanderthal. Tell me that's not. Ooh, that nose is a little wide too. Yeah, he's a throwback.
She said that,
Sir, why are you recording when you're asking questions? It's a very common question. And anyway, it's just, I'm surprised.
oh, this is a public building. You guys work for the government.
Absolutely, but it doesn't mean that people have the right to film staff. A matter of fact, we don't allow that. We certainly allow people to come in the library. They can film areas in the library, but they can't film other patrons or staff.
Do you know of the Supreme Court case Smith v. Cummings?
Mm-hmm. But we have a policy that does not allow that, sir. And I don't understand why you would want to film staff or anybody.
You guys are public employees.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't give you the right to film us.
Of course
or
it does.
Or other people. Or
Can you print out Smith v. Cummings for me?
Well, now let's just take a look at Smith versus Cummings because he's making such a big deal out of it. So I looked it up and here it is. Private citizens brought an action against the police chief alleging a violation of their right to videotape police actions. Don't say anything about recording people in the library. Doesn't say anything about people recording in the library. Again, a Frauditors full of it. Oh, it's no surprise. Imagine that.
I'll pay for the copies.
You know what? I'm not going to have this conversation. What I will tell you is that we're not allowing it. If you want to come to a library board meeting to talk to our board about it, we have a meeting next Thursday.
Is it against the law?
We don't allow it. We don't allow people to be filmed without their permission. If you get their permission...
So the First Amendment dies in this
No,
public
it doesn't.
building?
You're not allowed to film staff members or other members of the public. I'm just being honest with you, sir. You're welcome to use the library. We're glad you're here.
But I can't exercise my First Amendment.
You cannot film people who don't want to be filmed.
We're in public.
Sir, it doesn't matter.
You're filming me. You're filming everybody that comes into this building.
Every person that's here, we can't even film people.
That's your policy. I don't have to.
I'm sorry, sir.
I don't have to follow your policy.
Hey, Dracula Davey, tell this man how the policy doesn't trump the First Amendment to the Constitution. Now, you're leaving out the most important part, little Davey. Look at him. He looks like he can read. Looks like he's focused on something. Maybe those eyebrows are too bushy and he can't see. That's why his eyes are squinted. What do you think there, little boy?
I don't, because I don't work for you. You gonna ask me to leave a public building?
I don't really want to ask you to leave. I would be happy if you stayed here and used our facility, but you cannot film.
If you ask me to leave simply because I'm exercising my rights, that's discrimination.
Okay, then that's your right to say that. But
That's
fine. You
in a
have every
public
right to
building.
say so.
I'm not causing a disturbance.
But you are if you're filming people against their will.
We're in public, sir.
Sir, it doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It does matter.
It does matter.
People have rights. If they don't want to be filmed, they shouldn't be allowed to.
There's no expectation of privacy in public.
It's a violation of their privacy.
There's no privacy in public.
Okay, you know what, sir? I can see we're not going to agree. I'm going to ask you.
There's no. I'm going off of the law.
You have every
There's no
right to
privacy in public.
That's what that gang of guys told your wife when they had her bent over the trash can last month. There's no privacy in public, miss. And they ran a choo-choo all over her. Is that when she left you? Because she found out they were better than you. Woo! Look at those eyebrows again. My goodness. Do something with them things, man.
Look, you're recording everybody that comes in
You
here.
have every right to do so.
So I don't want you to record me. Can you turn those cameras off?
No, the cameras are on for everybody in
Because
case there are incidents.
And that's public information. I can request those cameras.
You can try to.
Do you know why you can
Sir,
record
you
us?
Can try to.
I'm trying to have a respectful conversation. You keep talking over me. I suggest you call the city attorney.
No, I'm not calling the city attorney because
Right.
we have nothing to do with city government. We're a school district library.
Oh, okay. So it's a public library, right? Funded by the taxpayers?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Doesn't give you the right to film people without their permission.
So we're in public, sir.
Sir, it doesn't matter.
It does
You know what?
matter.
It doesn't matter. And
You're saying the First Amendment doesn't matter?
I'm telling you, you cannot do that. This is not a First Amendment.
Who said I was recording
Sir,
them?
You know, they did.
Do you have proof that I was recording them?
Oh, wow. In addition to all of Dracula Davey's other attributes, he's also a pathological liar. Pinocchio, I see your nose growing from here. Oh, man. Do you have any proof? You have any proof that I recorded her? Do you have any proof?
Just because I'm holding my camera like this?
Because that would...
That doesn't mean I'm recording you.
Come on. You know what?
The camera could be... You know there's two cameras, right? There's a front camera and a back camera?
Yeah.
Right. So you don't know who I'm recording. But we can record in here, but we can't record people.
You can't record people.
Who's to say? Who's to say I was recording people?
You know what? That's just the rule.
You know there's policy, then there's law, right? You know what the law is?
Yeah, I'm going to ask you, sir. I really have to go back to a meeting.
Can you ask her to
tell you-
service me? Because I need public services.
Sure.
That the citizens pay for.
You're not filming. Can you put the camera down and then we'll give you a library card. We'll help you find a book. We'll help you find a DVD. We'll answer your reference questions. We'll loan you a museum pass. We'll do whatever you
You have a
like.
museum where?
I do apologize, sir, but this idiot is not going to put that camera down. I don't care what happens. Hey, this is his booking photo from a couple years ago. Notice how his eyebrows aren't as thick and bushy here? So they've grown a little bit. And he had a little bit of hair back then too, huh? Yeah, he lost all his hair. You should have seen him when he was a young man. He had real long hair. You want to see it? Let me show it to you. Yeah, here's a picture he uploaded one night on a live stream. Oh, look at that long flowing hair. He's so stupid though, I had to cross out his date of birth. He is a moron. Wasn't he a sweet little thing? But there's those bushy eyebrows again. He must have trimmed them off at some point. Felt self-conscious like his Dracula fangs.
Here? In the building?
No, there's not a museum here. There's museums throughout the tri-state area. We have a museum
Are they
passes
free?
if you're a resident. Yeah, for free.
Oh, but I have to be a resident? What if I'm homeless? Can I get it?
Are you homeless? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm homeless, but I would like to get one of those.
Do you have proof that you're here and are you living at Oasis or another facility?
No, I'm living on the streets. But I would like to go to these public museums.
Yeah.
They're public, right? Is there any way I could get a pass?
It's only for New Rochelle residents.
Oh.
I mean, that's the policy that we have per the donation by our foundation.
So now this moron wants to continue to lie and tell the man that he's homeless. Well, he's one step away from being homeless. That's why he's a frauditor, because that's the only source of income the boy has. Did your wife leave you because you're a loser? Is that why she left you? Or she like those guys that had her bent over the trash can in the alley? Which is it, boy? Speak up!
I mean, but, you know, so you...
Can I do a public records request?
Anybody can do a public
Can I do one now, please?
For what? I'm confused.
Public information.
But what public information?
I'm going to put it on the paper. Are you the FOIL officer?
I am actually. I'm the director.
Okay.
I function as the FOIL officer.
I'll say. So can I get a form? I'll fill it out and then I'll submit it with you.
We don't have a form, but you can fill out whatever you want.
I would love to get a blank piece of paper and a pen.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
A few minutes later.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a pen that I can use?
I do.
I would just need a stamp copy for my records.
A stamp?
A time date stamp?
I don't know if we have that, but I can sign it and sign the time. That's
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You guys go by FOIL too, right? Because it's New York.
Everybody does. Absolutely.
Certain states is like Oprah, Open Public, it's
No,
different names. But
New York has the freedom of open meetings law and FOIL, so we do.
okay.
So what do you think, good people? He probably wants the name, salary, position, and all that good stuff about the people at the Libarry so he can file complaints on them. What do you think, good people? Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these frauditors. I think they're all envious because everybody else in the world has a job, a real job, but they can't get one. You missed the boat in life. What can I tell you, Dracula?
It's the whole state.
Now, when people, I will say, when people make requests for certain items, we go to our attorney to decide whether or not it's an appropriate request.
Oh, well, I'm asking for name, title, and salaries of all employees that work here, which is public information.
Well, that's something you probably can find online, too.
Yeah, I'd just like to receive it through email.
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you guys have a separate budget, or
We do.
I could request that as
But I
well?
will tell you, sir, once again, you cannot film.
I could film.
You cannot film.
You said I could film, but I can't film people's faces.
You cannot film people.
But I could film in the library.
You could film the gallery. You
I
could film
don't think that may.
But you cannot
Okay.
film people.
Can you please explain to me why I
I
can't?
had told you already, sir. You cannot. You cannot film without permission. And
I
our
can't.
staff isn't giving you permission. You can't film members of the public without asking their permission.
Is that against
If
why?
you cannot, if
For
you
commercial
cannot,
use?
If you cannot agree to that, I'm going to ask you to leave.
Okay, so you're saying your policy is above the law?
No, our policy was within the law. You don't.
Now I ask you, good people, does this look like the face of somebody who cares about anything except himself? He's a narcissistic sociopath. He doesn't care what this man has to say. He only cares about himself. As a matter of fact, the world and the rest of the universe revolves around this idiot right here. He's stupid.
Understand the law.
So
again,
freedom.
I'm making it very clear. I want you to fill
This
out
is
your
a
form.
limited public forum,
You know,
right?
no, you fill out your form. You can hand it to me. I'll sign my name and date. But you cannot film people. Period.
Okay.
That's it.
What law am I breaking? Okay. Can I pray in here? Can I pray in the library?
If it's not loud, if it's not a disturbance, sure. I'm
So
sure
why-
people do it all the time.
So why is one of my First Amendment rights not
You know, this is-
restricted and my
one's got
other
nothing
First
to do
Amendment
with
right is?
another. And you know
They're
what,
both
sir?
covered
We
in.
have already finished our conversation. This is it. You
Yeah,
cannot
and I
film
asked you a
people.
question.
No.
'Cause you
no,
work for
I've
me.
already told you.
You work for me, right?
No, I don't.
You don't work for the public?
No, I don't work for you.
You don't work for the
I
public?
don't work for you.
Oh, you work
That's
for.
the answer.
Well, the answer is you do work
No,
for the
I
public.
don't. Sorry.
Oh, this is a private library?
Harassing. Can you leave, please?
No, I'm his job.
No, you're not
I'm your
my
job.
No.
Your job is to
No,
work
you're
with the
not.
public.
Nope. I don't.
Oh, you got your whole job confused.
right.
Well, folks, we're going to leave it right there for today because he doesn't really interact with that gentleman much more. He stays in the library, though, for another 2 hours. I don't know what he does because I didn't look at the entire video, but that's plenty for me, those first 20 minutes. And you can see that he's a complete idiot. He wants to pretend that he's homeless. He's a moron. He's a complete and utter moron. Yeah, I tell you what, though, if you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, like little Davey boy here, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, Dracula Davey. Cheers to that, boy, and try to get a real job. I doubt if you can do it, though. Cheers.
Oh, you assaulted me.
I did.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me. Racist. Oh, that's a hate crime. You're being disorderly. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police.
I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
You'll go to jail,
bro.
Go ahead, put your
Stop
hands on
recording
me.
me, bro.
Put your hands on me.
No reason to have.
I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
We'll arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You just assaulted me, ma'am. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you do.
record you in public, ma'am. No,
Actually,
that's
you
the
do.
law.
Salam yahala hamdullah. Allahu Akbar. Haknuikan dakra. Ula wala fufatay.